Hi, this is Alan Gassman, and I am here with my friends, Marty Shinkman and Jonathan Blotmacher. We're here to support the All Children's Johns Hopkins annual conference.
The speakers are outstanding.
Lexi, Sarah Flowers, Blue Shoes, Tracy Berry, Carly Larry, Evan Blockmacher, Marty Hickman.
The topics that each of these really well-known, well-respected national speakers is covering is really interesting.
Our first presentation is going to be by Howard Zaritsky, and Howard is going to go into significant detail of what we know now about the Secures Act, about the CARES Act, and I am sure he will also be covering recent case law and what we can expect to happen under the Biden administration.
COVID has changed the world, and it's not going back. And this topic that Sarah's going to cover is probably one of the most important non-tax topics that any of us can learn about, because it's going to fundamentally change the core of what we do, how we sign wills and other documents. And I think it's only about 4 states that have adopted electronic will statutes. I could see in a year or so that landscape changing dramatically.
I'm really looking forward to Attorney Berry's charitable talk.
Alan, let me mention that I think this will be especially important because of the ability to basically wipe out all of your income through charitable donations, which started last year and continues into this year. And the reason I think it's going to be so important is that there are proposals now that may well be adopted, which are, number one, going to significantly increase individual income tax rates, and number two, for those who have large incomes, their long-term capital gain may be taxed as ordinary income.
If we see the estate tax changes that many of us anticipate from a Democratic administration, from the Biden administration, charitable giving is going to be probably one of the hottest topics.
Bruce gives a lot of really good practical information and wonderful strategies, including client communication suggestions on how you deal with the crazy world of American families.
And Carlin's going to discuss things like, if you're planning to do a so-called spousal lifetime access trust, and you think maybe there's a chance, and there's always a chance of a divorce, she's going to tell you what you can do to protect yourself from being tagged with the income of that trust even after the divorce occurs.
You know, we had an extra hour to fill. We couldn't find anybody. So we asked Marty and Jonathan, can you give us your very best stuff? Not any one particular topic, but you're going to be paying attention to what happens during the day, from Howard's presentation to the end. You're going to bring some things together. You're going to see them in a new light. And what are you most excited about?
Unless other speakers cover it, we're going to focus on practical planning for 2021. 2020 was unbelievable in terms of how busy everybody was.
We are, of course, going to make it virtual. You're going to have recordings of everything you see, and you're going to be helping a very, very wonderful institution that helps thousands and thousands of children every year. So thank you very much for listening to this, for putting up with us, and hopefully for attending this wonderful conference. Thank you.